Kenya has a rich history in agriculture, which continues to be the backbone of the country's economy, with 20% of the land surface area being classified as medium and high arable land. Farming is undeniably a key economic activity for majority of Kenyans. Kenya is the third leading agricultural export, but traditional mixed farming still exists, with 75% of total production coming from small producers who use limited technology in their farming practices. More and more farmers are now turning to mechanization in an attempt to hasten the farming process. The government of Kenya started Jomo Kenyatta College of Agriculture and Technology with the generous support of the Japanese Official Development Assistance in 1980. In 1988, the then President of Kenya, His Excellency Daniel Arap Moi, declared the Middle-Level College a constituent college of Kenyatta University. It was then that the institution's name changed to Jomo Kenyatta University College of Agriculture and Technology.
実態とはかなりかけ離れている。なぜかというと、大学ではですね、非常にいわゆるこの座学といいますか、そういうものに偏重しておってですね、でそういったものを出ると本当のそのケニアにおけるエリートとして各所管長に採用されて、一握りの、極端だけどそんなレベルの社会階級みたいな、でかなりポリティカルなそういう
The original institution, the college, was set as a mid-level college. The objective was to be able to train the high school leavers to a level where they would be able to get enough knowledge, both theoretical and practical, so that they could get skill that they would transfer to the people who required it.
Later on in 1994, the institution was finally established as a university. Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology was established to offer accessible quality training, research and innovation in order to develop leaders in the field of agriculture, engineering, technology, enterprise development, built environment, health services, social sciences and other applied sciences.
All the years from the beginning up to now, we really appreciate the people and the government of Japan on the grounding work that they did. Most of the structures that are still here in place were put up by them, and the training of our staff, even in Japanese universities. And then they also had permanent resident Japanese people who are working side by side with our staff.
Since 1994, Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology has significantly grown, from graduating handful diploma students in 1994 to holding a graduation ceremony of over 3,000 graduates, well equipped to join the workforce in various sectors across Africa. Keeping in line with its vision of attaining global excellence in training, research and innovation, JKUAT has made significant strides in enhancing their training programs and facilities, generating graduates who have gone ahead to take key leadership positions in public and private sectors across Africa.
My interaction with Jomo Kenyatta continues. They are still one of my leading clients. I'm the one who works and supports their payroll. A lot of the new universities that are university colleges of Jomo Kenyatta have also taken up some of my products. I even have more clients within the university fraternity. Nairobi University is one of my big clients, especially in the areas of cloud computing. Yes, so I can say the universities and Jomo Kenyatta especially have been very instrumental in me remaining in business.
The East Africa Farmers Federation is an apex organization for all farmers across Eastern Africa, and its role is to voice legitimate concerns and interests of farmers in the region. Stephen Mushiri, the organization's CEO and JKUAT alumni, has shown exemplary leadership in the organization, thanks to the solid foundation he first received as a student at JKUAT.
I did my Bachelor of Science in horticulture. Jomo Kenyatta has its own special place. I mean, there are so many things that have come out of the university, so many innovations, tissue culture, banana, machinery, and all these kind of things. The university has laid the foundation that who I am actually today. I wouldn't be where I am today if it's not what I actually gained from the university.
JKUAT is the leading university in food science and technology in Africa.
The university gave me a platform to exhibit some of my final products. Through that exhibition, I was able to get quite a number of farmers who are able to take up the project and start growing this crop we call roselle in English as an alternative crop for income generation to the farmers. I was able to generate about 200 farmers in 2011. But now the future of Rosella Company, we have grown for the last 1 year. For the last 2 years, we have really grown, and the future looks bright because right now, as we speak, we have about 1,000 farmers across the country who are our key suppliers of our raw materials.
JKUAT has implemented key development programs in Kenya. One of the key contributions to agriculture is the development of the micropropagation technology, such as production in tissue culture. Banana tissue culture involves identifying healthy banana plants from which banana suckers are extracted. Next, the culture filled with nutrients is prepared and sterilized. The banana suckers are then introduced into the culture for a period of about 3 weeks. Within this time, the suckers go through a process known as multiplication, and once the desired number is reached, the roots are induced onto the suckers, which are then immersed into the sterilized cultures to allow the roots to grow. Now, having developed roots and leaves, the culture is washed off the small plantlets before they are planted in a controlled environment where they go through primary and secondary hardening. Once hardened, the plantlets are then planted in small plastic bags in a nursery where they continue to blossom before they are planted onto farmland.
I started seeing in the papers, journalists were reporting that banana plants or banana plantations were getting extinct because of diseases and pests. Actually, they could show the banana plantation with the plants fallen down because of the diseases. Then I checked what other people are doing. I checked what ISEPE was doing there, was doing in that area, and especially on banana weevil, which was one of the pests that was making these bananas to fall down. And I realized that the method they were recommending was very cumbersome. And then I realized that tissue culture is one way of cleaning a plant from the diseases. You know, it's one way of producing clean planting material.
JKUAT has partnered with Japan's private sector in projects that promise to not only provide training for the university students, but in addition provide job opportunities for students and the community at large. In partnership with Japan's Nissi Food Holdings, the university has opened an instant noodle factory in Kenya. This factory will be making and distributing authentic instant noodles in response to the demands by local consumers.
The first and foremost is to increase food security in Kenya, and also to bring in food products that are known to be quality, nutritious, and which are instant and affordable to majority of the Kenyan people. So with that, we think Nundu is one of those products that fit into these characteristics.
Since 2008, Nissin has been providing as donations instant noodles to school children in Kenya. According to statistics, out of 8.2 million pupils in Kenya, the schools feed only 2 million.
Nissin Food Holdings started CSR activities with JKUAT since 2008. Then we started serving, and then we started the production of the instant noodle for serving to the elementary school as a free lunch programs. Then for two years, and we continue serving the 60,000 servings for the 2 years.
This project is in line with Nissin's corporate philosophy that peace will come to the world when there's enough food for everyone. Other than making use of local products in the manufacturing process, the factory will also generate jobs for many Kenyans, among them students at JKUAT University.
As a University of Technology, with agriculture as our core mandate also, we have to show leadership in the areas of food technology, new food products, and we want to demonstrate by having a factory here within the university that will produce for the whole country and even outside to the East African community.
We are now still on the process to creating the demand of the instant noodle in Kenya, but in future we will have the factory in the JKUAT Juja campus for the local production, for the local consumption in Kenya.
The donor technology applied to the improvement of rural infrastructure has had significant impact in rural Kenya. This technology first came to Kenya through Professor Makoto Kimura in 1993. At the time, Professor Kimura had been dispatched as a short-term expert in the newly JKUAT. This gave him an opportunity to work for a Japanese governmental aid project in Africa. It was while working on this project that he would meet Kiyoshi Kita. Kiyoshi Kita was a Japanese governmental volunteer who had landed a job at Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology as the university's farm supervisor.
In this country, especially the rural people are very much suffered by the very rough road, especially during the rainy season. And they are very much isolated from the marketplace. You know, for the farmers, it's very difficult. They're necessary to link to the market because they say their produce must reach to the market timely, and at the same time they need the production materials must be reached to their farm on time.
This simple technology involves filling up plastic bags with soil, sand or gravel. The opening of the bag is then sealed with twine. Next, the impassable sections of the road are excavated according to the intended numbers of layers of dono to be used for repair. The filled bags are then laid out onto the excavated space and compacted. Layers of soil, sand and gravel are then applied in between the layers of the bags depending on the extent of the damage. response to the water and sanitation challenge experienced across the country, JKUAT and Lixil Corporation of Japan implemented the toilet systems technology, which will see the processing of waste as a resource through conversion of human waste into economically viable outputs. The toilet mechanism involved separates solid waste from liquid waste. The solid waste is mixed with sand and taken through 4 stages before it can be used as manure on farmland. The urine, on the other hand, is emptied into these tanks, mixed together with special yeast that makes it viable for use on farmland.
私たちの今研究開発して循環型無水トイレで、無水トイレではなく無水トイレシステムなんですね。なぜシステムにしてるかというと、そのうんちをする場所のトイレ、これを作るっていうのと、そのトイレで出てきたうんちやおしっこ、この排泄物を回収する。で回収した後にコンポストを作るために、作業するコンポストを作る過程があります。で出来上がったコンポストを売る、もしくは売らずにそのまま農地に使う。でその後には農業をして、で出来上がった作物を収穫して、その作物を売る、もしくは食べる。で最終的に食べたものをまた出すというような一連のサイクルをつなげていきたいと思っています。
Actually, there will also be a demonstration farm which will check the performance of that manure in growing vegetables, growing maize and such.
The role of JKUAT in this project is the analyzing and testing of the human waste to determine its sustainability for use on farmlands in Kenya.
ジョモケニアッタ農工大学に期待することは、やはり彼らが現地のことを一番知っている。なのでコンポストを作るにしても、その過程でも彼らにはもちろん入ってもらいます。でそこでやはり有識者としての意見をどんどん出してほしいと思ってるんですね。で通常ですと、日本企業とかその他の、どっかで入ってきましたら、そういった企業がリードする形が多くなるとは思うんですけども、やはりここはジョモケニアッタ農工大学にどんどんリードしてもらって、こういうのはできないか、こういうのはできないかっていうような彼らのアイデアをどんどん出してくれる、そういったことを期待しています。
Lixil has been researching and developing this technology since 2013, having conducted demonstration tests in Vietnam, Indonesia and Japan. This technology will aid Kenya's efforts towards developing its infrastructure and promoting comfortable sanitation facilities in non-urban areas in the country.
They're also coming up with the AI Africa project, which is going to make our graduates even better, because they'll be taught about fine-tuning certain skills which are needed by Africa.
This African innovation includes local knowledge, resources, experiences, and wisdom. Through these trial and error processes, we could learn a lot of innovative ideas. Through these AI activities, Africa will bear the real innovation.
The Pan-African University. I think that was an idea that was developed, that came up or was initiated by the presidents of Africa. And they wanted how the potential of Africa can be unleashed. And they created 5 centers, 5 nodes of areas of excellence. All the countries in East Africa competed for this node. Kenya won that bid to host the Pan-African University Center of Excellence. Now, after Kenya won, the government, the Ministry of Education, now sent out a bid for all the universities in Kenya to bid to host the Pan-African University Institute of Basic Sciences, Innovation and Technology. And JKUAT came the top.
We are in a class of a Pan-African. We have students from all over African countries, and so it presents us with a wonderful opportunity to have multicultural collaboration with colleagues from outside our culture, and I believe those types of multicultural spaces that gives you such opportunity to interact with people who are different from your own cultures improves your learning and gives you an open mind always, so as to learn what is foreign to your own culture.
Advantage is that we are people from different African countries, and the lecturers that taught us are also from different countries, so we have been able to share a lot as a universe. So it's not about being a Ugandan, but it's all about being African and the world at large.
It was so nice to meet people, to mingle with them, to learn how different culture, you know, they live, how they think. Most of the time, people think that Africa is our all, but it is not. We have so different culture.
Japan, JICA, and the people of Japan agreed to be our lead thematic partners. They have agreed they are going to bring especially equipment. They are going to help us to train. They bring professors from Japan to come and teach on this program.
20 years old Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology has blossomed from a young dependent organization to becoming one of the most desirable institutions of higher learning in Africa.
And now we can proudly say that we have a total student population of 40,000 students. And with the help of Japan and JICA, we have been able to train quite a number of our students at postgraduate level in Japanese universities. Just recently, we renewed our memorandum of understanding with the Okayama University. We have other memorandum of understanding with many Japanese universities. We are still in our areas of mandate, and that is engineering, agriculture, ICT, and also architecture and building sciences.
JKUAT is today celebrating 20 years since inception. This auspicious occasion saw various key contributors to the university's success grace the event. Among them, Professor Hiroji Nakagawa and Kenya's President Uhuru Kenyatta.
I was deeply involved with the smooth implementation of JKUAT project as the chair of a consortium of 53 Japanese universities. I am pleasantly surprised to witness the growth that JKUAT has registered. And now, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations to JKUAT on its 20th anniversary.
I'm delighted to have been given this opportunity to make some remarks during this ceremony of the celebration of 20th anniversary of Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology.
Indeed, it is a great honor to join you in this ceremony to mark an important milestone in the history of Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. And let me be honest and say that we have remained passionate about the growth of this university and therefore totally delighted with the progress that this university has made. Let me also repeat what every single speaker has said and acknowledge the support and the thematic role of the government of Japan in the inception and growth of this university and the Pan-African University that is here. And I really want to say that Japan's support to Kenya is visible.
About 50% of Kenya's land is arable, but most of it remains unutilized. JKUAT, through its advanced training and innovation, aims at providing the much-needed knowledge that will see Kenya become one of the largest food suppliers in Africa and beyond. Japan has and continues to be a key partner in ensuring this vision becomes a reality. At 20 years, the once newborn is now a full-grown adult, ready to take the world by storm. Indeed, the collaboration between Kenya and Japan has had great impact, not only to Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology, but the entire African continent. This collaboration is in tandem with the great anthem of globalization. We are the world.